Hello, hello. This is Career Coach Tish. I'm here today again in my favorite place to be, the library. So I want to go over this right here, which is my media kit, a portion of my media kit. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself for those who do not know who I am. So as you know, I am a career coach. I'm a career coach for youth, and I love to help them understand who they are through discovering, developing, and employing their gifts. And so what we try to do is empower our parents to support youth in confidently pursuing fulfilling careers. Okay, so what that looks like is me coming on here and giving some educational tips, taking some questions, getting some feedback, and also creating uh, training around the feedback that I receive and also what I know to be true about workforce and development for youth. So, as you can see here, I consider myself your go-to expert for youth career readiness. I've been in this game for over 9 years. With experience as a career consultant, employment specialist, a job developer, a job coach. I've done it all. I've been out in the field where I worked with employers to help them develop jobs for people who have special needs, whether it's mental or physical disabilities. We also have those who are second generation immigrants, like if they're youth that are looking for opportunities outside of just labor intense work. We help them find gainful employment, but not only that, career exploration opportunities. So we work with local organizations that are looking for volunteers so that they can go in and get those hours, right? Because that benefits the high school students who need to have community service hours. And it also provides labor and also a learning experience and some credibility and community engagement for the organization. So those are some things that I did as a job developer. I also worked as a job coach where I actually went on site where my students were working and talked to their employer to find out if there's any things that the student is struggling with so that I can help provide coaching and mentoring. If there's any type of workplace issues or concern, whether it's tardiness, inability to get to work on time due to transportation, or if there's some other factors with other people on the job, like conflicts, then I will work with the employer and also with the student to help them come up with a game plan or to help implement the game plan. Also, I helped out with employment services, which are just basic services like assessing what are your needs so we can create career goals, going through a job development plan so I can understand your restrictions and what your preferences are. Because believe it or not everybody wants to work 9 to 5. Some people like the midnight shift, second shift, things of that nature. Some people don't like to work with other groups on a regular basis. They would like to be an independent worker. So they like to work by themselves. Like, hey, they come together well to get the assignment, then they want to retreat, go back and do their work with minimum control or dependency on other people. So I help those individuals to do that as well. And then there's some people who just have some limitations, whether it is social emotional, whether it is physical, or if it's transportation, or they're taking care of someone else, or they have some mandatory classes that they have to take on certain days or counseling sessions. If they understand those restrictions, then it's better to, that helps me to make their job development plan more tailored to them and who they are. Because believe it or not, you may not be a 9 to 5 person. You may not want to work for someone else. You may want to be an entrepreneur. You may not want to work at all. So it depends on what motivates you. It depends on what you're looking for. And that's what I'm here to do as a career consultant. And that's what I started out doing as an employment specialist, right? And also help with resumes, of course, LinkedIn optimization, and cover letters. So those are the things I would do as just basic things employment services specialists would do. So I said employment specialist, employment services specialist, job developer, job coach, and a career consultant. So a career consultant is similar to a job coach. Job coach looks at the job that you are applying for, whereas a career coach looks at the whole picture, right? So where you're going to go from step A, B, C, D to reach your ultimate goal. And we don't just think about your career path. We think about your financial path, right? Your budgeting, how you're going to maintain your standard of living. Is this job a lateral move or not? Is this going to help you gain the experience that you need? We're looking at everything. Does this meet your family dynamics and what's going on in your situation so that you can be able to have the best outcome? So we look at the whole picture, not just the job part of it, right? And then we meet with the student on a regular basis so that we can understand where they are in their process. If they have any questions about benefits, or they have questions about conflict resolution, or if they have questions about transportation, we provide that assistance, right? So that will be pretty much what I express up here. So including not just being a career consultant, but I also facilitate workshops to teach students to do things themselves, right? Because you can teach somebody, you can fish for somebody and give them a meal for a day, right? Or you can teach them how to fish and they can, continue to fish for the rest of their life and get their own food. So that's what I do as an educator. That's just my natural being, is to just help people be more independent, right? So what I do is I teach classes so that they can become independent, whether it's resume building, learn how to create a cover letter, or learn how to update or maintain their LinkedIn profile. Okay, and then also how to search for jobs and how to interview. Also, I empower them through helping them find internships, college admission process, up and through that process by creating a resume, right, and then interviewing, prep for that. Scholarships. Remember how I shared with you about the importance of having a binder of all their certificates and creating a resume and maintaining that resume. My daughter had a resume since she was in elementary school. That may sound weird, like what is she applying for? When she became eligible for National Junior Honor Society, we pulled that bad boy off, dusted it off, added some more information on there based on the awards that she collected over that time frame. And then there we go. We had a resume in like 15 minutes, right? And then she was able to apply and become not only a member of our National Junior Honor Society, but the president. Okay? My girl was the president. Also, you can see here, I help out with leadership roles. Like that's the National Junior Honor Society example, right? And then also, let's say you are interested in being a part of BPA or DECA. BPA is Business Professionals of America, or DECA. You may have to prepare for certain competitions, and those competitions may require an application that you have to process, like for interviewing skills and resume. So prepping you for those type of things so that you can be ready for the student-led organization competitions. And also, you see here more exciting career development opportunities. So it depends on what we're looking into, right? Career exploration and self-worth, work-based learning, things of that nature. So you can trust me to help your student or your youth unlock their potential so that they can pave the way to a fulfilling career. I also have some testimonials right here. Here's a young lady that attended my interview workshop, and here's an adult that was there watching, and she gave her point of view of how she experienced that workshop as well. Over here, again, a listing of my services: one-on-one career readiness coaching, as well as group coaching. I have courses on spiritual gift development, career development planning, job development planning, resume, interview prep, LinkedIn optimization, job search process, and then also actually doing the work, providing the service of a resume, cover letter, and LinkedIn optimization. So I will always have my stuff in the bio so you can contact me. And like I always say, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Peace.